Blessings, blessing to all my family. Bless upon yourself, It's DJ MG out there with the Out the program. You don't know, you have to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed already. MG video profile. We're out there. Saying, you have seen me feature my district there in Flint River, St. Mary. Flint River, St. Mary is in the center of the parish of St. Mary. Going to the west, way in the deep hills of St. Mary, like in the middle of the parish. Those places you don't see like the ocean, and you don't see like, most of the things, most people say that's like behind civilization, but we love it there. That's where we grew up, and we have to go back. But how did we reach there? Well, this video gonna show you the journey to Flint River, my district. I'm gonna start at the point. I'm gonna start at Georgia in St. Mary out of Anatomy. Follow me on this journey to Flint River, St. Mary, as I go back to my roots. So DJ MG out there now, we're heading in the hills of St. Mary now. We just passed Bailey'sville. We turn off at Georgia off the main road to Kingston. We turn at Georgia, and now we are on the way to Highgate. But you pass through a number of districts and so on before you reach Highgate. So we just passed a little district they call Bailey'sville. And we're heading, ahead of us is Aleppo. And in fact, we turn off at Aleppo, really. In any given morning in the winter, it will be really difficult for you to drive on this road in the early morning because it will be all fog, all over the place. My mother and I live in these areas even before my sisters came by, It was my brother, my mother. We live in this area for a while. So we are showing you the inner part of Jamaica, away from Port Antonio and St. Thomas and Kingston, and the main road in St. Mary. We're off the main road now and heading into the hills. You can see the beauty of the hills, and as we drive along, there are a lot of beauty here in Jamaica to see. We're in a district you call Clonmel. If you ever hear of Clonmel, Clomnel, Clonmel district. That's what we're passing through right now, And this is the area, And to my left, you're gonna see a road. It's Aleppo. Look at it, Aleppo. That take you through to Richmond Road and to the Richmond prison, as the Richmond Correctional Center, because it's not really a prison, So that's Aleppo, and this is Clonmel. We're in Clonmel right now as we roll along. I have a cousin living in this area still. He lives down by Coffee Piece. Coffee Piece is to the right as we roll along here. But I'm not going to get the time to see him today, as we roll along here in Clonmel, St. Mary. Just keep the vibes, man, the blessings, I want to say enough respect to all my viewers, all my subscribers, as we roll along here, showing you a little part of the inner part of Jamaica. It's really, really beautiful to see, as we go along. I don't have to even say it, You can see it for yourself, So we are in Clonmel, St. Mary right now, passing through the district of Clonmel, St. Mary. And to the right, the next turn would be Aleppo, and about a mile down the road where my cousin live. I want to big you up. Big up yourself down there, Major. When you see this, I just passed by Clonmel, by Aleppo, by Coffee Piece. but I can't stop. Alright? This is where you see the real Jamaica, you know. If you go into the hills, you know, you drive through here, you know. And we are approaching a place we call Ranchil. My mother used to live on the right there where you see that truck coming down. My mommy lived there for a number of years, you know, while, you know, my sisters was growing up, you know. Yeah. So we are at the foot of Ranchil, they call it. You know, back in the days I used to come here, you know, to spend time with my mommy, you know, when I was living in Portland, you know. So Ranchil is to the right here as you go down. Udul Ranchil. Alright, I can't forget down there. You know, my mother got married in this area too. You know. So we're on Ranchil here, and soon we will be approaching the Marymount High School, all white. You know. Marymount High School is at the top of this hill. You know. And these are places that I know very well, because I grew up in this area, you know. If you heard about Terry Gillett, he was a member of parliament. This is his house here to the right, Terry Gillett, member of parliament for St. Mary for a number of years. Like he, you know, couldn't be undefeated, you know. Yeah, so we're approaching the Marymount High School and convent to the right here. You know, and to the left here, my mama used to work at this house. You see over here. So that's when I get my tonsils removed. I remember my mama used to live on this road too, you know, around there. She used to work there on this road. Yeah, so that's the convent we just passed, the Marymount High School convent. And this is the Marymount High School itself. The convent is where they call it the nun live, you know. So when you hear about Marymount High School, that's Marymount High School. It's a special school there, you know. So we're rolling along here. As we roll along here, this is to the left, the good old Arbor Chin establishment. Arbor Chin was a, you know, a man back in the days, you know, a Chinaman that owns so much equipment, you know. As we roll along here, we're rolling into the hills of St. Mary, Jamaica. There's a water tank on to the right here. Yeah. To the right there's a water, yes, there's a water tank. I know one that been built back in the days, you know. Yes. Blessing. Gracie, my sister, and Brian know this area well. Brian, my sister's son, grew up in this area, you know, this area. Brian is a well-known DJ right now. I can't remember his DJ name, because, you know, they changed their name, but this is the area that Brian, you know, you see him, you know, he was on some show, Vibes Cartel show or something, some time ago, DJing. Yeah. So you're here, you know, DJ MG showing you, you know, showing you the road here as we move into the hills here at St. Mary. Yes. Next we're rolling, and next we'll be rolling into Highgate. You know. Yes, ahead of us is Highgate and Islington, not Islington, Geisel. That hills are looking at, you know, in front of us is Geisel. These are areas that I walk all these way, you know, to ranch sometime. train station. I used to take the train to come see my mommy, and the train station is somewhere on the right on the flat as we go down here. We used to take the train. After coming off the train, I have to walk to see my mommy where I tell her where she used to live. You know, there's a church over there. Yes. Alright. Enjoy the view. Something kind of different here, you know. You go along. Super in school. So the railway station used to be right down here, down this road. So after taking the train, then I have to, you know, walk all my way to see. So we'll be meeting on the crossing here. To the right would be, it's gonna be the St. Mary High School. Is going to be to the right, and to the left we're going to go in the hills, further in the hills, which is Richmond. We're going to go down to Richmond. We're not going to go to the town of Highgate. We're going to go to Richmond to the left, and then into Richmond and Flint River. So we're going to make a left right here. St. Mary High School is on the top there. Up on top there. This is as we go down to Richmond. This is St. Mary High School. There, it's a quick look. St. Mary High School, and then we go into the hills, further in the hills. To the right, they used to call it Punctual over here. That's where they have. That's where they have a big play field over there. So they call it Punctual. Right? You know, these areas we used to have a lot of orange to the left. You know, they used to call it Orange Walk over here to the left. A lot of houses over here now, but you know, people still call it Orange Walk. You know, they're not going to. This is from that name. So we're on our way. We're on our way to. Our destination will be in Flint River, but we're on our way to Richmond now. And you know, this hill, back in the days, the taximan, they don't burn any gas to go down. they just sail on the vehicle, and then the drive come up, so they don't burn much gas. Now we're approaching in a few minutes we'll be approaching the great Highgate chocolate. Whoever hear about Highgate chocolate, the chocolate where they used to manufacture that I know this place before they put up this factory. This is where the Highgate chocolate factory used to be. I don't know what is there now, but it used to be where all the Highgate chocolate used to come from. Right at this building here. You know, I know it from, I used to walk all this way. It used to be a banana walk before, or a banana plantation, before they turned it into a factory. But this is, we're leaving Highgate. I didn't go to the town of Highgate, but we're going down to Richmond. Maybe on our way back we'll go through the town of Highgate, you know, but this is all, you know, sailing down to Richmond, this hill going down, you know. That's where I'm from, you know, and, you know, a lot of people, you see in Portland and all over the place, we're from this area, you know. On the left we have the boxing plant. Back in the days we used to have bananas, you know, the banana boxing plant to the left here, where they used to box the banana and send it here from here. But I want to hastily tell you, you know, they use it as an entertainment complex. I want to tell you something about this bridge. There's a deep water under this bridge, and when I used to walk, I never used to cross that bridge unless I see somebody coming. I say, it was the funniest thing. Look at the size of the bridge, and I think the bridge will break down with me. I never, boy, I tell you, But this is the roots, man. It's nice to come back to the roots and see, you know, what it's like, you know, walking all this distance, you know, go see my mother back in the days. Yeah. Talking about mommy, you know. You don't hear me say nothing about daddy. I don't know nothing. Never seen a dad. But I'm here, you know. Blessings, single mom. You know, so soul is resting in peace. Satire. Queen Satire, we call her. Satire Taylor, you know. So as we're approaching now, we are almost approached. We almost reached Richmond. You see these men, those men are cutting grass for their cows and all that. You know. To the right is the NWA complex here in Richmond. And adjoining to it down here you have the Richmond Courthouse. So Richmond Courthouse to the right here as we approach here, you know. Yeah. The Richmond Courthouse. Right? So Richmond is the place, right? We're going right now. Yes, old railway station around there. The post office around it. We don't reach it yet. Around here is the post office. And Richmond, oh, they break down that building over there. It's a building, but this is the post office. And I can remember back in the days when my grandfather used to come to Richmond. He was a butcher. The market is to the right here, you know. Kong's Bakery is no more here. And the place has changed so much. Richmond, St. Mary. There's a market over there. I used to go, you know, this used to look like a big town to me as a youth, you know. This is the Barkers here, and over here, you know, some other people here. The Tens over here, the Barkers. To the left, you would take you to the Richmond Prison. Richmond Prison is around there, or the Correctional Center, or around that way, about a mile around there. So we are going up now to, we just passed through Richmond and we're going up now to what you call Zion Hill. Zion Hill, you know. Back in the days, some time ago, this church at Zion Hill, you know, some people from Zion Hill went on a trip going to, I think it's to Hull Harbor, and they met an accident where 10 people died at Job Lane. I can't forget. Job Lane in Spanish Town, where the train hit the bus and, you know, people lost their life, you know. This is that's the whole road there. Nobody use that road anymore. It's so bad, you know. This used to be a little road, a little new road, a little shortcut. But instead of fixing the main road, they fixed the shortcut here, and then everybody use it, you know. Yeah. My godmother, Nurse Solomon, if you remember her, who is from this area, from in the, you know, 70s. They know Nurse Solomon was my godmother. So, a little road here. If you're coming here in this area for the first time, then, you know, it's gonna be something else. You know, it's gonna look a little different, you know. If you're from Portland or from Kingston, or, you know, you say, hey, you going into the, so we're approaching Zion Hill now. Zion Hill. And if you hear about the Obia man is used to be living on the right hand side on the road to the right here. There's a church meeting here. This happened a lot, you know, the church. So this is Zion Hill. And around that road, they used to have the Bongo, the science man, but guess what happened? He's a science man, but he's not dead still, man. I don't know. The best science man around there, Bongo. This is a Zion Hill school here. Well, all of us wanted to come when we was kids, you know. Zion Hill school. up here. Yeah, so when I reach Zion Hill School, everybody love it, you know? Yeah, so, oh, yeah, Zion Hill School. So we are going deeper and deeper in the hills of St. Mary, where his truly DJ MG is from. That's why nothing, I'm from this area, so nothing surprised me, or nothing can, you know, no life that I can't live and know about. Nothing surprised me. So you're going in a whole mongoose. I've watched those mongoose near me, you know. You see, so you're going on with bamboo, a lot of bamboo trees and all that, you know. As you go along, you have to be careful, you know. The road is more, you know. Alright, a lot of precipice here, you know, and so on. Yeah, we roll along here. These are roads that I walk back in the days. You know, I used to sell broom. The house broom, I used to make house broom and sell. You know, and these are the roads that I used to walk and broom, broom, broom as a youth, you know. About 9 or 10 years of age, you know. So I know, you know, I know the roots. Yeah, bamboo. Lot of bamboo, you know. This is another road that takes you down to the what they call halt, or it's a railway station, but you know, we don't call it that as a youth, you know. Yeah, so these are roads that I trod, you know. The hills over there. Yeah. Around this corner used to be where you see that little shop, used to be a house where my parents used to send me to, or a tailor used to live there, you know, and make a nice suit of clothes. So these houses are new houses. Yeah? Yeah. You ever hear of Tanya Stephen? Tanya Stephen, right? So we're gonna go in an area now where Tanya Stephen is from. This is the area Tanya Stephen walked these roads many times. That's why she know the routes too. Tanya Stephen know the routes because she's from right here in Barracks River. That's where we're at right now. Barracks River, St. Mary. So we leave Zion Hill, then we're going down to Barracks River, St. Mary, as we roll along, you know. So, you know, so Tanya Stephen is from this area. Yeah. And this is the area that's why I don't believe in those things, man. This is the area that a lot of science man, or Obia man, one used to live around here. At least two used to live around here. We grew up with these people. So we know that what they're talking, science, man. That's why it can't catch me. That river that you're looking at is a part that Rancho Road property too. So I'm gonna look at today. So lot of Obia man, in my district. Pass down there everywhere. Like on a given day, like say a Sunday, a lot of taxi you see coming along from Kingston and all about to see the Obia man. So these deep hills and area, this is where the Obia man. These houses are new. Some of them I don't even know because, you know, I've been here. Yes, back in this day, this is where Santa used to be, you know, right here at this spot. Santa, I don't know if he's still alive, but, you know, bless up yourself, Santa. We used to enjoy your mechanic shop on the roadside. Yes. You know, my friend, he lives here, but well, the main man, he died, you know. Yeah. My friend Ken used to live at that house that we just passed, and my friend Dougie lost his wife and daughter, and she buried here at this spot. She died, one of my friend's wife. You know, wanna turn it on? I think it's this. I think it's this. Yeah. So, rest in peace, Janet. And her daughter, you know. Both of them, you know, one pass after the other. This bridge been here for about 150 years, you know. Here. This is one of the bridges I never want to cross, you know, by myself. because I fear that it will break down with me. And then there are a lot of things they brainwash you with, you know. As I used to take, let me tell you something. I used to take this shortcut. I used to take this shortcut here. Let me just, you know. I used to take this there's a shortcut we used to take through here, right down there, and we cut out down the bottom there. Why we used to do that? Because we heard that there's a donkey, a 3 feet donkey around this corner, which is called Gayadine Corner. Everybody know about Gayadine Corner. Nobody walk around here because there's a 3 feet or a 3 feet donkey that's gonna kick you hell out. And we was afraid of that as a little youth, so we don't we never walk around this corner. We take a little shortcut, which cut out down the bottom. I'm gonna show you where the shortcut is. But this is here. They call it Gayadine Corner. Nobody ever walk around this corner because it's mostly walking those days. No driving. So this is our roots I'm taking you back to right now. Garfield Burford family in CVM is from this area too. Yeah, so right at this bamboo tree here, we used to just go down a little shortcut there. You know, but people don't use the shortcut anymore because they know what they're talking about is nothing like that, you know. Yeah. On the right there's a man by the name of Victor Daly. They call him Kushupus. He was I think he was a JLP, yes, a JLP supporter. He was a councillor. This road that, you know, go up here. It's, up here is take you up to the big house there at Kushupus. Yes. But this area, you know, just giving you a little insight. You know, as you can see, that is the west. Over there is the west where the sun is going down. So you know the east is opposite to that. So actually the west is over there. We're heading south right now. So we're heading south, St. Mary. Here, way in the hills. Way in the hills. You know? You're going to a place called Flint River. It's nice, you know. Remember this, Lynn. Yvonne Fawcett, remember. There's myself. We call him Aubrey Thomas. Remember these days? Those are the days, man. Aubrey Thomas, Lynn, you know, all my friends, you know, Desmond Turner. Yeah, all my school companions, you know, from here. Doing big in the state now and all over the place, yeah. It's not another shortcut to call it road, you know. It's a barracks. But yeah, barracks road. Barracks. Old road. Take it down to the barracks. Yeah. The rich man used to live up here. Mr. Jacks. That time this house used to be big and everybody even want to go to the step to look. Mr. Jacks. Life is a surfing, man. When Mr. Jacks used to live there, everybody want to go, even to look. Even to look, so these roads are closed, so you know. It's best to hold you know, a wide spot and just stop, you know. Yes. Yeah, man, Mr. Jacks used to live up there, man. Yeah. Ricardo, it's the place here, you know. Yes. Some new shops and all kind of things, you know. So this is where Yvonne Fawcett's father, Mr. Ken Fawcett, used to be right here. Yes, a few people that I link up with still, you know, Yvonne is a minister of religion, and also my cousin, Stephanie Clark, is also a minister of religion. Yeah. Well, this wall, anybody live back there, you call him back a wall, you know. And everybody used to make fun of that. So we are entering our district here, Flint River. Yes. Oh, this church is built up so nice. Wow, I love it. Used to be a booth. It was a booth there. Yeah. This is now my Sammy Correa. Sammy Correa, down here. The money we used to make there. Ice cream. We store the ice cream and get it to heat. So, you know, back to our roots a little bit, you know. DJ MG, man, out there with the Out There program. Today I'm taking it to my little district here in St. Mary, where a big district, you know, because if it wasn't for this district, I would be here, you know. Yeah, so now we are approaching the square where the big shop used to be. You know, it's the Chin shop. Clive Chin, the son, that's it, we call him Olo. You know? And all the little youth. Dougie now up there. It's Mr. Clive Chin shop. This is where everybody used to come. And to the right there's a TV bank. We used to call it the TV bank. To the right, where we stay to watch TV across the road. So stay on one side and watch, you know. Dougie! Dougie, where you come on? Yeah. Yeah, no, man. I never know you're there, man. Oh, you got me look up the cell as a boy.
I don't know some travel go up on English.
The new road. Yeah, man, yeah. Remember they would walk last.
Yeah.
When they would come, you know? Yeah, man.
But look here.
I pass you, you know.
Where do you port, you know, when you were married now?
This is our square, Flint River.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, see there. Clive Chin, the man who used to turn on the TV upstairs so we watch. Upstairs there. You remember when Selassie? When Selassie come, I hope you so we stay and watch.
Yeah.
So the man cut this there, you know. The TV bank there, you know. We stay up there and watch over there, so.
Up at the Mango Road.
Up on the Mango Road. That time, all boy have to stay back, you know.
Yes, man.
And then we watch the TV over there, so. What wall over there?
It was over there.
You over there? Move that car out of the way, I'm not sure.
Yeah, man, move it out there.
You know, I want to say big up all of my people in Flint River, St. Mary, you know. Place where I born and grow around the road, so. See? It's a great feeling to come back here and never miss the road. See? I can remember when Selassie come here. That's the TV bank over there. Every youth from Essex,
Yeah.
from right along, you know, watch the TV from over there and Clive Chin. Hold over, turn on the TV over here. I want 12-inch TV, you know. 12-inch TV, and no sound, black and white.
Yeah, they'll quite run it.
Till 1 o'clock. The
They'll
TV sign off, 12
Yeah.
o'clock. Yeah, man. So that's where the TV bank, that's the roots we come from. And then Alf Road, and then we're going to our places.
Yeah.
Flint River, you know? Yeah, man. So this is a square. Flint River, St. Mary, you know?
Yeah.
Never check all on.